Hello everyone, my name is Liz. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. Today I am unboxing the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Cullinane. Okay, so I just got this deck in yesterday. It is not cellophaned. I did kind of peek through it. It was not in order. It must have been when they were putting the cards together. So I put the cards in order. I put them in alphabetical order so that I could show them to you guys. Didn't have to do it that way, but you know what? I figure I will do it that way because it'll just be, I think, better. And MJ Cullinane is the creator of the Crow Tarot. You can find that on Amazon or Magic Planner or a few of those other sites. I'm sure you can find pretty much anywhere. Even metaphysical stores. I've seen them in a lot of places. This deck is self-published. You literally can only get it, I believe, through her webpage. I will link that below. She also has the Grimalkin Tarot. I think the other one is called the Creatures of the Night Tarot, and she's working on a new one. It's an oracle deck. It's a woman's empowerment oracle deck. It has like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and a bunch of other women. She's the only one that's coming to mind right now, but I know that she has that one in there because I remember seeing the card. You can follow her on Instagram. She actually does little videos with these cards, and you can listen to it, and it explains them a little more in depth than the book that comes with it. The book is tiny, but it has more than enough information in there. But she explains the cards and what she was meaning, and like she puts red in it and what that means, and things like that. So, like I said, you can follow her on Instagram. She's a sweetheart. I would definitely do it. And also that way you'll know when her decks are coming out. That's how I knew this deck was coming out and I bought it. This is the second printing of this deck. I'm not sure if she's reprinting the Grimalkin Tarot. I don't even think she has that one for sale right now. I hope she does print that one again because I know a couple of people that would actually love that deck. The Grimalkin Tarot is actually cats, and it's really neat and cool. Now, I think my dog might bark. Oh, nope. I was going to say I looked like I was getting a delivery, but it's not for me. So in case he barks, sometimes I don't even react to it because he barks randomly sometimes, and I may not notice. I noticed in one of my other videos he started barking, and I paid no attention at all. So that's just how he is. Anyway, this is the book that comes with it. It is small. There are no spreads in here or anything. You really don't need it. The way she explains the deck is she made this deck for people who love crows by someone who loves crows. So I will read a couple of cards from here, maybe 3 or 4, because they're so small, the descriptions, I can easily read them and give you an idea of her writing style. I actually like her writing style a lot, and I like listening to her on her page on Instagram. She seems very, very nice, actually, very sweet. Anyway, so these are the back of the cards. So it's just a crow flying, over a city, or the city's kind of far away. I don't know if you can see it a little bit better. There is a little bit of glare. See if I turn on my light, if it's a little bit better. Not really. Okay, we'll just do it like that. All right. The cards themselves it is a thin deck. There's 54 cards in here, but it's a thin deck. But for some reason, because of the coating that it has, it almost feels like a photograph. They shuffle really well. As a matter of fact, I actually dropped them before I did this video, and they kind of went all over the place. They really will go all over the place, so be careful, because they are very, they will spread out very easily. They shuffle if they're very much like the Grimalkin deck that I have. I'm assuming she used the same publisher, and it's the same coating, and it feels nice. It actually feels nice. There is a little bit of a glare to it, but there won't be when I'm showing you the cards. At least I'm going to try to minimize it. Anyway, so let's start. And like I said, I will read from the book at the end. All right, so abundance, anomaly. I love this card. So pretty. I love the white crow. I've never seen a white crow. That would be kind of cool. Anticipation. Some words just stop me singing. Okay, balance. This is the same card that's in the front. And it looks more like she did the box in a black and white, which is fine. I like it. It's nice. So, balance. Battle. Bond. I like this card. I love this card. I really, really love this card. I think it's so beautiful. So pretty. Caching. Okay, this one I'm going to read on because I love the story behind that one, which is, let's see, before I do that, commitment, communication. They kind of do this with me, crows. I love crows, but they just kind of yell at me and then they're gone. They don't really, you know, hang out. Community, curiosity, direction, displacement, distraction. That's funny. He's distracting him and this one's going at the food. Distance, dominance, exposed. I'm going to put this one aside. I'm going to read on that one. Fear, freedom, ghosts, gifts, grief. We'll read on that one. Growth, illusion, influence, insight. We'll read on that one. Isolation, luck, memory. Okay, I like this one too. I'm going to read on that one. And then I'll talk a little bit more about the cards after. Okay, this one's funny too. The story about this one is that crows can actually learn to imitate people's voices, and this crow learned how to imitate this dog's master or dog's owner, and the dog would actually think it was him or her. I'm not sure if it was male or female. It's actually in the book that this deck was created about. And the deck, let me see real quick here. It is inspired by John Marsloff and Tony Angel's book, Gifts of the Crows. And she talks about how there's a story in there about the book, about the crow, in the book, about the crow, and how it would like fool the dog into believing it was its person calling him. And crows can do that. And the way I read the explanation for the card is that you're not necessarily you're mimicking somebody, or mimicking, what is it? What's the word? When you make it, you got to fake it till you make it type thing, or you may not be being yourself. Or if I saw the card upside down, although she doesn't have reverse meanings, I would think that maybe somebody's not telling you the truth. They're just saying the words you want to hear. They're mimicking things that you want to hear, or maybe you're not being truthful with yourself, that kind of thing. If I saw the card reverse, which I don't know if I'd read in reverse, but you never know. A card comes up reverse, you got to pay attention. Okay, mischief, nature, night, observation, perspective. This one's got that hangman kind of feel to it. And actually, when she talks about it on her page, she says the same thing. It has the hangman feel to it. So, play, preparation, protection, release, resistance, risk, routine, sacred space, scavenge, self-interest, soar, survival, teamwork, territory, trickery. They are known for being tricksters, these clever little corvids. Upheaval, warning, waterproof, wrath. Okay, I'll put Waterproof and Wrath in here. I know it's a lot of cards to read from, but honestly, the descriptions are small, but I'll be able to read them in, I don't know, a couple minutes, 2-3 minutes, I'm guessing. So, first one I'm going to read on, let's go with Memory. Let's go with Memory. Okay. Let me just find it in the book. Oh, it's right here. And I'm going to hold up the card, and I'm going to read from behind here because it's just easier for me to see. So, hold on a second. I'm going to put on my glasses so that I'm not tripping over my words as much. Sometimes my eyes start to see double. Okay, here we go. Here's the card, Memory. Okay. Crows never forget a friend or a foe. In a changing populated landscape, these remarkable birds recognize the faces of those who have hurt as well as helped. When a crow spots a predator or known human who has been less than kind, they go into a frenzy, calling out to all that danger is near. They spread the word about the good stuff too, such as people who tend to share their lunch or places where food is often discarded. What is remarkable is they also pass down the memory of their experience to their young. As complex as these birds are, forgiveness does not seem too likely. That's funny. Memory asks you to examine areas where you may be letting a past hurt or situation impact how you engage with someone today. Are you cautious or are you holding a grudge? Do you expect others to behave in a certain way because of past behavior? So I know that also in her videos that she did, if you go on her Instagram, because I don't do Facebook, if you go on her Instagram page, she explains these cards. She's been doing little videos with the cards. They're about 15 minutes long. She does 2 or 3 at a time, and she explains why she put the color red in there. And for the life of me, I can't remember what it is right now. And she'll tell you a little bit more about the card that's really not in the book. And you will get a little bit more perspective if you follow her. You don't have to. The book has plenty in here. Honestly, you could go on your intuition, and I'd be like, okay, so if I see red, I'm thinking red can be anger. Maybe this person was less than nice. So if it's a memory, maybe you're thinking of somebody who hasn't been nice to you. It depends what comes out in the reading. Okay, let's go to Insight here. Oh, same page, boy. That's cool. All right. Insight. Crows and ravens are problem solvers. Crows make tools and learn from each action. In this illustration, you see the crow dropping rocks into the water. After testing a couple of rocks, the crow began to understand the relationship between the stones and the water. It learned with each rock the water would rise, and as a result, the buoyant shrimp would rise too. Insight asks you to take the time to examine your situation. Test out different strategies to gain wisdom. When you understand the relationship between all contributing factors, you will be able to remove any obstacles that may have been in your way. Okay, they are clever little birds. Very clever. Grief. This looks so sad. Look, see, their little friend died. I know crows, I think, have been known to have funerals for their loved ones and their family members, because I do believe they stick with family members. Let me see. That's probably in here. What's that? Grief. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Going the wrong way here. Learning my alphabets today. There we go. Grief. All right. For anyone who has seen or experienced a crow funeral, it is apparent that crows make time to grieve. See, I thought they had done that. It is essential to allow yourself time to feel sadness for a loss, honor the memory, and express your emotions. Healing begins the moment you confront the source of your pain. That's very true. Eventually, you have to deal with it. Trust me on this one. I know. Okay, exposed. That goes backwards here. Oh, no, it's the same page. All right. Alone and unprotected, the fledgling is vulnerable to attack. Exposed may indicate being thrust into the spotlight and not in a good way. As a result, you may feel helpless and fear possible criticism. Exposed may also point to an open and free opportunity for the taking, as there will not be much in the way of opposition. This card is beautiful. I mean, I know I see the little crow here, the baby crow, and the hawk, which I actually have seen a hawk take out another bird, and it was heartbreaking. As much as I love hawks, and I do love hawks, it was tragic to see that little bird be crushed and crying like that. I've seen it. It's not pretty, but the card itself is very beautiful. I love the colors in it. It's just very, very, very pretty. Commitment. I love this card. I love the story. I heard her talking about it on her page, and I thought it was fantastic. Okay, so commitment. Inspired by June Hunter's account of George and Mabel and their commitment to each other. When George's beak broke due to an accident, his loving and faithful partner, Mabel, took over to ensure that George was fed and protected. When they coupled, they agreed for better or worse in sickness and in health. This loving pair remains committed. This card asks that you examine areas where you are committed. Are you ready to put in the work if needed? Look how cute. Look. He's got a broken beak. You can see it up close right there. And she's feeding him. Ugh, that's beautiful. Sometimes animals really are our examples of how we should behave with each other. Really should be much kinder, although sometimes nature can be cruel as well. So we have to kind of like take the good with the bad. All right, waterproof. Waterproof, here we go. Crow feathers have a greasy protective coating that prevents water from getting through to the skin. You too have the ability to create a waterproof exterior. When we are waterproof, we are protected from others' draining emotions that can weigh us down. Being waterproof allows you to experience a storm without letting it hold you back. I love that. I love that a lot. You know, I remember years and years ago when I was at a job and there was something going on, and a friend of mine said, you have to be like a duck. Let it roll off you like a duck. And you know what? It's very true. Sometimes you just got to let things go and roll off you, because some people just aren't worth the added aggravation or the added words you have to throw at them for them to change their ways. And they won't anyway, honestly. They'll never change unless they want to. Okay, Wrath. I actually love this card. I love the color. To me, it's not a scary card, although it kind of reminds me of the Birds, the movie, the old Birds movie. But I don't know, I just love the color. I just think it's really neat. You know, I wouldn't be afraid of that many birds. People are terrified of birds. I'm really not. I've actually raised birds. I don't know. I find them very relaxing, actually. One day, okay, so here we go. One day, I heard the sound of what could have been 100 crows outside my window. The sky was nearly black, with swarms of angry birds dive-bombing the tree outside my apartment. A young raccoon killed a baby crow. Aww, that's sad. The energy in the air was almost palpable. You could feel the anger of the crows as well as the fear of the raccoon. Oh, I do feel bad. I feel bad for both. As well as the raccoon who clung desperately to the tree for dear life. Wrath creates a powerful energy. It can be destructive. It can prompt revenge and can lead down a path that is hard to recover if one acts this emotion. Or acts in this emotion. Out this emotion. I guess you could do it anyway. Anyway, yes, Wrath is a very strong thing. It's a very strong feeling. I mean, there are people we would love to wring their necks at times, but if we react in that moment, we're the ones that are going to get in trouble 99% of the time. We just have to use our heads. So anyway, this is the card deck. Again, I'm going to show you it is a little on the thinner side for 54 cards, but like I said, with the coating on here, they just feel like they shuffle really, really, really well. And I mean, as long as you're careful with them, they're not going to get ruined that easily, I don't think, even though they are on the thin side. I have other decks that I've looked at that are on the thin side that I think because of the coating, they'll get ruined. So it kind of, to me, it just really depends. Like I said, with me, it won't be that bad, although I did kind of just drop the deck and nicked one in the corner, but, you know, that was my own fault for not paying attention. I will link her a website below so that you guys, if you guys want to get this deck, honestly, if you love it like as much as I love it, I can't wait to actually work with this deck. Some of the other ones that I've done videos, I haven't really worked with them yet. This one I'm going to, and it's going to be, you know, within the next day or so, maybe even today. So I would say get it. I got it for, this is the second printing. I think I want to say I paid like $29, and I think it was $10 for shipping. But the shipping came in from FedEx, and it was really quick. It was like I got the confirmation that it was being shipped, and I got it within, I don't know, 2 days, maybe 3. It might have even been the next day. I can't remember for sure. I just know I was shocked that I had got it. So it was worth it. It's a little bit more than I normally would spend, but the fact of the matter is she is self-publishing these. It's not like working with a big publishing house. It's different. That she probably has a lot more overhead. And I just love, love, love crows, and I love the artwork. And I love her Grimalkin deck. So because of that, I had a feeling this one was going to be really exceptional, which I really feel that it is. Okay, so, and of course, worth the money. I am going to use it. And honestly, what makes a deck worth the money? The fact that you're going to love it and use it. In the end, that's it. So, thank you very much. I'm going to put it here. Thank you very much for spending some time with me again today. If you liked the video, just give me a like. Give me a follow if you want, but you don't have to. I'm okay either way. It doesn't matter. I just like sharing my decks with people. So I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are. Blessings, and thank you so much, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.